WCCS AM 1160, 101.1 FM, and she is Linda Mitchell. From Downtown Indiana Incorporated, joins us once a month, gets us up to date on what's happening downtown and with the organization, and there's always something going on, including Linda tomorrow. Good morning.
Yes, tomorrow, May 4th, Saturday, we're going to have a spring edition of Our Ladies' Day Out, which is a popular event we do in November, and we'll still do in November, but we thought we would give everyone a chance to come out and maybe do their last-minute Mother's Day shopping if you haven't done that yet, or you want to get mom something else. Graduation shopping, or maybe buy something for yourself. Treat yourself to something.
There you go.
So we have stores that are participating, and they kind of go all out with sales. Lucy Ray's doing 20% off the whole store, 75% off sale items, so that's pretty big.
Wow.
And then other folks do, you'll always find a little bit of wine at Michael B. Shoes. Michael likes to pull out all the stops on the refreshments, but he also has some sales and some different things going on.
I like that. You always find a little bit of wine at the shoe store.
Well, maybe not always, but on Ladies' Day Out, you'll always
Ladies'
find.
Day is a
Michael
special day.
promises me some wine. There's BOGO ice cream down at 7th Street Market Tree.
Ooh,
so if you're feeling a little warm after walking around, they have milkshakes, ice cream. They're having some sales. So a lot of great sales, great specials. You can have a glass of wine at Woody Lodge Winery, another one if you want. William and Mary has some sales going on. Luxembourg's is giving away a 14-karat gold and diamond watch tomorrow, so you can sign up for that. They also have a spa gift certificate to Bella Spa. So Jeff is really pulling out all the stops there as well. So it's worth coming out. Come out with mom or your sisters or friends, have lunch, do some shopping, take advantage of the specials, and you'll get a punch card, and if you get all your stops punched, you're entered to win even more gift certificates.
Wow, there you go. There you go.
And we have a beautiful walkable downtown.
We do.
It's really easy just to park and walk to all the stores and take them in on a Saturday.
Yeah, it's one of the great things about Indiana is, after the Renaissance project downtown, and it's finally been done now for a couple of years, and people comment all the time about how pretty the downtown in Indiana is.
Yes, they do.
And so it becomes a destination just for that purpose.
Absolutely.
And you find things like this, and, well, that just goes right along with the mission of downtown Indiana, doesn't it?
Yeah, there are so many people. Rich Fiskus from S&T just told me the other day, he was talking from someone out of town who couldn't get over how beautiful our downtown was, how pretty it was. And we just interviewed a new board member who moved here from another county who was just really blown away when he first got here by the downtown. So
Good.
it is really an asset to our whole county.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so that's going to be happening tomorrow.
Tomorrow, starting at 10 a.m., which is when most of the stores open. It goes on till 4, so you have all day to get here and shop and take advantage of these great specials and sales and treat yourself. Treat yourself. That should be the theme.
Get yourself some lunch downtown. You'll have a great time.
Absolutely.
Great time. So that's one thing that's happening on the downtown Indiana calendar. What else do you have in the month of May?
Well, in the month of May, near the end, May 24th and 25th, we have the Westsylvania, the Delaney Chevrolet Westsylvania Jazz and Blues Festival coming, which has really, again, become a destination not only for local folks, but folks from out of town who come and see. It's free. You can take in all the music for free. On Saturday, they'll have some great headliners. I think maybe Dave Ferguson was on here talking about those folks. So, they have people like Dwayne Dolphin and Jared Sims coming out on Saturday. Friday night, we're going to kick the weekend off with a little bit of rock and roll and blues as well. So Friday night, Downtown Indiana is presenting music in IRMC Park as part of the festival. And we will have Left Lane Cruiser and Post Traumatic play. And again, that's free, and you can come out and enjoy some music and sit in our beautiful downtown, maybe take in some dinner. And
one of the things about the Westsylvania Jazz and Blues Festival and anything that happens in the downtown is we keep our eyes on the skies and on the weather. And when you get the weather that you want for events such as this, then that just makes it all come together, doesn't it?
Absolutely. When we have good weather like we had for our Easter event that we just had, it's just wonderful. When you have bad weather, you have to just keep going.
Yeah.
We've had bad weather, and we've moved things indoors due to it. We've just persevered, and everyone had a good time in the rain.
Have you placed your order yet for this year's weather?
I have placed my order. I asked for 70 and sunny, so we'll see.
Hope it's not on back order.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's the problem. But,
we've had some beautiful weather lately.
Yeah.
We've had a little rain, but we've had some great days.
One of the things about the Delaney Chevrolet Westsylvania Jazz and Blues Festival, the other events that are held in downtown, particularly the big ones, is they bring people in from across the region and maybe expose them to the downtown and the downtown businesses for the very first time. And that not only helps the businesses, but it helps the overall, not just image, but the bottom line for downtown Indiana and for all of the... It's sort of, what I'm getting at is it sort of makes us think back to that Renaissance project and say, this is what it was all about.
This is part of an overall plan to make Indiana a regional destination and a great place to live and work.
Yeah.
So we do get folks from out of town that come from neighboring counties or sometimes Ohio, West Virginia, who come for things like these concerts and to then discover all the wonderful shops and restaurants. The Jimmy Stewart Museum, of course, is always a destination for folks.
They'll have their birthday celebration this
Yes,
month.
they will have their birthday celebration for Mr. Stewart very soon, and that's always a wonderful event that takes place in May. And it's just they bring 10,000 people a year into the community, and that's really
just think about that.
Wonderful. And it's something when people get here they want to see where was Jimmy Stewart's house, where was the hardware store, where's the museum. So that's really still a wonderful draw for Indiana.
Just as we say that, there's a tour bus out there.
Yes. Yes, we do get quite a few tour buses who come to see the museum.
Oh, there you go. That's exactly what we're talking about.
When we were in our old office one day, a man and his daughter walked in and said, "Can you help us find the museum? We drove here from Texas to see it."
Oh, yeah?
So she was on her spring break, and they wanted to see the museum, so they drove the whole way from Texas.
Well, I have a story similar to that, but from a whole different angle. I was walking out the door on the side street on 9th Street the other day, and a guy rolled down his window. He's sitting at the traffic light, and he said, "Excuse me, is that Jimmy Stewart the actor?" Because he saw the wonderful marquee out there, the Jimmy Stewart Museum, and he said, "Is that Jimmy Stewart the actor?" I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Was he from here?" He had no idea.
Wow.
Well, he pulled into the front street here. He got out of his car. He went to the museum.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. Yeah, a happy accident for him.
Yeah. So whether it's by accident or process of planning, it's good that people come to downtown and they see things that they want to see, and that certainly is one of them.
Yes, and we have a great variety of things. I constantly hear people who are, maybe don't come downtown a lot or are coming from another community say, I didn't know you had. We have such a great variety of, bookstores and flower shops and candy shops and restaurants and men's clothing and women's clothing and a train shop. I mean, you can find pretty much anything downtown.
And this is the time of year for it, too, when the downtown really starts to blossom because people are able to sit outdoor at the cafes.
Yes.
They go to IRMC Park on North 7th Street, and they see what a wonderful place that is to just sit down and watch the people go by.
Yes. Have coffee or have your lunch out there.
And you never know when a concert's going to break out.
Yeah, you do. or an Indiana parade.
There you go. Hang on, there will be a parade coming by any second.
We could make it happen if we had to.
There you go. Okay, so what else is happening this summer and throughout the ensuing months?
Well, in July, that will be after we have our Westsylvania kickoff. In July, we'll have our first Commonwealth Bank Taste and Tour, which is one of our longest running events. That'll be July 18th, and that's where you get to sample food from a variety of different restaurants in the downtown. That's a lot of fun as well. I should back up. In June, we're doing the second Saturdays of June, July, and August will be Lovin' Downtown, which we did many years ago, and we kind of brought back last summer. So we've done things like a scavenger hunt, which was a lot of fun. People had to find things at the various businesses or get answers from the various shop owners. So they had a lot of fun with the scavenger hunt, and we had a pet themed one and old-fashioned summer fun. So look for those on the second Saturday of June, July, and August. We'll have activities in the downtown, and we always try to make them family-oriented so you can bring everybody and just have a good time. The scavenger hunt was particularly fun.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I know that one of the things you've done in the past, and I don't know if it's on the planning for this year or not, is working with IUP when families bring their youngsters in and introduce them to the IUP campus. Downtown Indiana frequently has things going downtown for people to experience as well.
We are part of the Welcome Mat, which is the process to welcome folks to Indiana, and the first one is actually tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
So we'll have a big group of parents, and we work well with IUP and the Indiana County Tourist Bureau and the Chamber of Commerce and the borough. So we are given the opportunity to distribute materials to those folks. They get a coupon book that has wonderful coupons from throughout Indiana County and the downtown. They get information, the visitor's guide, the guide to downtown. I talk to them. Denise Liggett talks to them. Mark Hilliard will talk to them. So it's really a good chance for them to get to know us as a community.
Yeah.
And so we try to encourage them to come downtown and explore a little bit while they're here, because the parents will spend a lot of time here during the 4 years their students are here.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so that's happening tomorrow, too.
That is tomorrow. Yeah, we got a busy day tomorrow.
Yeah, you do. You do. Okay, well, there you go. Thank you for coming in, talking with us about it.
Thank you, as always.
Downtown Indiana, Ladies' Day tomorrow begins at 10 o'clock.
10 o'clock to 4 o'clock, so you have pretty much all day to get down here and have some fun.
There you go. She's Linda Mitchell from downtown Indiana, joins us once a month. And as you can see, May is going to be a very, very busy one.